All right, hello everyone. So today is Tuesday, so let's take a look. Now, first of all, 6 o'clock we've got news. Fed chairs talking. At 5, between 5 and 5:20, we've got setup. All right, so if you check your hours, you'll know what I'm talking about. Between 5 and 5:20. From there, the market can just flow and go to 8:30. 8:30, you have to be careful, cover the trade, do what you need to do to manage it. And then it could either turn or it could keep pushing until 9 and then to 10:30 my time. All right, so that can still keep going if that's the case. With gold, obviously don't stand in front of it. If it dips down, market is looking to buy, as you can see. So not much to talk about here. All right, it's just going up, and that's fine, because that is what we were talking about anyway. All right, so gold is going up. So now Monday was a swing day, and like I said, if they sell, you can buy. But now you can see that is a swing day to the upside. Okay. Normally, two things can happen. A swing day is either we're either gonna push. That could be the low of the week. So every time it comes back, if you want to go up and up and up, it's doable because you can do that until tomorrow. Okay, so tomorrow you have to be careful. All right, yeah, tomorrow you have to be careful with gold because tomorrow we might start looking for a retracement. So be mindful. Okay, and that's basically it for gold. Okay, just don't stand in front of it. If it comes back into the swing hours and you want to go with it, you can, but tomorrow is a bit tricky. Okay, so just be mindful for that. Let's take a look at the euro dollar. Now, euro dollar, I didn't have a good day yesterday. Euro dollar for me is still to the upside. Okay, most of the times when I do get stopped out is because I always keep tight stop losses. Okay, there are two ways you can manage stops. One is with time. Okay, the other one is with a price. I recommend everyone to do it, with price and time together. This is why we're trading it, because if you're going to do it just with time and you don't know how to determine your timing, that could be very tricky because the market can sometimes make sudden moves based on certain cycles, and then you could be, holding the wrong end of the stick, as they say. Okay, but for me, euro dollar is still bullish, and I'd like to find an opportunity to go long on this one again. Okay, so yesterday wasn't a very good day on this one. I had some trades stopped out, some of them covered, two covered, but still it just went pear-shaped. Okay, as you can see, I'm still following it, I'm on top of it, and this was a good zone, but this was in Asia. If you took technical analysis, you could have been in there. Why? Because this is where the market bought heavy, right? You see how they bought heavy, comes back, bought heavy. So they came back, bought heavy. So if you got in here, you should have been okay. As you can see, I've been following it through. And this is that trend line from there, okay? And this is a nice sign, but we won't really have a sign that is going to continue to go upwards unless we break the high of yesterday. But yesterday closed with a blue bar, all right, which means it was a long bar, right? So it was a good. This is good. So we had a swing day, and the market closed high. So we would like to follow this up, right? And this could go nicely into 48. 1.0370, 1.0376. So that's going to be the zone. If you want to follow it into 1.0370 is there. All right, and that's doable. Okay, 1.0370 is there. Now I drew this Fibonacci here. As you can see, that Fibonacci level is 162.5. Okay, so that's basically it. If the market because this is now looking like a W, okay, so like a double bottom, okay, so the market came down. We're on a 15-minute chart, kind of like a double bottom. If it starts to push up, okay, that's kind of sign that on the pullbacks you can go long. Now, a good idea is, if you're following it like me, is to have your Fibonacci, because what the market likes to do, once it takes off, you see that Fibonacci is now like a ladder. So if it goes up here, this starts to become like a ladder. If it breaks up, this becomes like the next step of support, and so on and so on. So if you have a Fibonacci, you can kind of like follow it up and match it to your hours, okay, just like we've learned in the technical analysis coaching program. It's just find a level, find your zone, okay, and then once you're in, you can do it, kind of like follow through. So if it does start to break up, okay, if it closes above the daily pivot and then pulls back into a swing hour, trade hour, you can follow this upwards from the lows, okay? And that's basically how you can do euro dollar, because I'm still bullish on it. And Monday swing day, and it closed high, so that's fine, okay? And we can go with it. And as you know, this is like a currency that we're following to the bullish side. We have a breakout and so on. Okay, let's take a look at SP500. Now with the SP500, here we have daily. Now on this one, we had Monday was a swing day, right? So that's your Friday, that's your Monday, okay? And so I'm not sure if Monday is going to be there or there. Normally, if we have Friday, Monday, let's do this. Normally, if we have Friday, Monday, and let's get rid of these, they kind of follow each other, okay? They can do. So it's like a Friday, Monday, and then, continuing down. But in this case, we're in a triangle, so I'm not sure, okay, how that's going to pan out for us. What we can do is take a look at the smaller time frame. Now, these were the trading hours yesterday, okay? And if you're following SP500, you can see that from the highs there, this is the trading hour, 9:30 yesterday, okay? And that's it, the market just, whoops, sells down. So that's nice and easy. Market coming all the way in there. So this looks like possibly going back down again, all right? And that's fine. So now all we have to do is, if the market is standing up on the retracements to the upside, today we had what, 420, so that would be 320 there, okay? 320 bar, market falling, okay, and continuing hopefully in that direction. So if you sold the Asia session, you should have definitely covered your trade here, okay, because your stop loss should have been just above the high there, maybe above the white line. There's a little gap here, so be mindful, okay? So on the daily, the market can still kind of like, push down. Where we can come to 41 today, 5962. Resistance is at 62, 6,110. So we got 5902, which is 5902. So it's a bit down there. Okay. Let's do this. Best way to do it. 5902. All right, so just do that, and that will go there. And this one, 6,102 is there. All right. And this was a price yesterday. Remember, we had this price yesterday, 6,066. And I said, if it breaks above it, don't stand in front of it. But at the end of the day, it's pretty much where they sold off. Okay. So now we've got a daily setup, which is a bit different. Okay, yesterday it was a different setup. It was like that. Today it's like this. Okay, so turning around here may be a better option, and following that upwards may be the way to go. Let's take a look at the weekly just to double check. Yes, look, 61 there, 6,097. So 6,097, 6,097, 6,000. This zone is a sell zone. Okay, so it's pretty good market selling off here. If you want to sell from the highs, I think you can. I think that is the way to go if you want to sell the highs. And so Monday being, a swing day, I'd say go for it. Okay, there we go. So Friday, Monday, selling down. Let's take a look at Dow Jones, NASDAQ, Bitcoin. So they'll probably all be going kind of together. Okay, so here we are. Why is that not happening? There we are. Okay, so this is Dow Jones. So on the daily, remember on this one, Friday, okay, and on the indices we had Monday as well. So Friday, Monday. So selling, I think, is the better way to go. As you can see on this one, this was a sell zone. So I always say sell the highs, and we should be, we need to retrace back into this zone. A goodbye kiss. That's what they did yesterday. Okay, so that's the goodbye kiss of yesterday. If you followed that, you should have been fine. And then this is 58. So if it goes back up again, 44,605, it's going to be a goodbye kiss for today. So that's another thing. Okay, so that was yesterday's goodbye kiss. So if they decide to do it again, this is the way. Okay, they've trapped a lot of people there, as you can see. So shorting is not a bad idea. NASDAQ. With NASDAQ, I'm thinking probably the same thing. I don't follow NASDAQ, but now with NASDAQ, remember I said if we have a breakout on this one, so I said let it go, don't muck around with it. Yesterday I said just don't muck around with it. And okay, so NASDAQ, it was Thursday, market fell on Friday, and Monday, swing day, we're at the highs, so we want to sell when we're at the highs. Okay, so that's your Monday. Same with this. Okay, so selling may be the way to go. Now, because there's going to be volatility with the news, you just need to be careful. If you want to sell again, selling the highs, I'm okay to do so. Okay, and that's basically the way to go. Now, keep it nice and clean, and if it goes up, you can sell it off. NASDAQ, I don't like trading it because it's like on steroids. And okay, just one little footnote. We have a weekly PST breakout. I would just leave this one alone. All right, because it's got a PST breakout now. I don't want to be selling it with a PST breakout. Okay, and you never know. This might just push up while the others go down. So don't presume that they're all going to do the same thing, because sometimes they don't. Okay, so let's be mindful. If you're going to trade indices, focus on the Dow and the SP 500. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. Oh, crikey. Here we are. So with Bitcoin, as you can see, we're on there on the weekly. What we'd like to do is, yesterday I did say we could go up into there. Now we've got a breakout, so do not stand in front of it. If this goes up, indices may also go up. So be careful. Okay. With Bitcoin, we don't have a swing day yet. Okay. So Monday wasn't a swing day. Today is not a swing day. Friday was not a swing day. So there's nothing really happening, as you can see. Okay. So if you're going to wait for the swing day, you can. If you're saying you want to trade it, you know, PST breakout to the upside, you can follow that upwards. If it comes down, you want to go up, you can. Okay. Because there's a PST breakout on the daily, I don't mind doing it. Okay. And that's basically it. Where do you want to get to? Well, 101,000, and on the PST you got 56, 101,500. So 101,500, it's doable. Okay, it could still hang up there, it could go into that zone, and that's fine. Okay, so if you want to trade it during trade hours to push up on a retracement, tight stop, you can. Where from? The opening, daily, weekly zone, they're all good.